phone because I was single and COVID. Then you would know a month after that, I met a guy and I dated him publicly on this platform, and we actually broke up a year ago. And the reason from that moment, I stopped talking about my relationship. When I broke up with my last boyfriend, for months, people were asking about that relationship, and I wasn't in a position to really talk about it. So I said, okay, moving forward, I'm not going to talk about my dating life anymore. But day one, people know I had used to always talk about my dating life. I made that decision a year ago to not do it again because I'm the one on every fucking show. Y'all might jump in every single day here and there, but I'm on every show. So I think I have the right to date in silence until I feel like it's something worth sharing again.
All right, Kendra.
Yeah, I'm sorry. So, I'm ghetto sometimes.
So Kendra, the person you just responded to, you don't know him personally, right?
I don't.
You don't know him personally. How do you know that this person isn't verbally abused for the past year, and then now you just called him a bitch? Should the person, somebody in their life, slap you? Do they have the right to slap you?
I mean, if they try it if you want to.
See, guys, try it if you want to. But I'm saying, are justified?
That's the difference. I'm about that life. So you can try it.
No, but are they justified? It ain't about being about the life. Are they justified? Or were you justified in your response?
You know what, Ryan? I'm with the shits. I'm down for whatever. So if you felt that you want to try to slam me because I referred to you as the way you came at me, buck if you want to. But this ain't going. You ain't going to get the Chris Rock reaction. This is I got the Cleo braids under this. We ready at all times. Where my vaccine at? It ain't too far.
We get Kendra out of character. Let's get back to it.
Okay,
Kendra.
back to you. Okay, so Ryan, you were telling us about your turn off. So you said you want a woman that's busy. You said you have a daughter. Would you date a woman with kids?
Of course.
I
prefer it.
Okay, you prefer it. Tell me why you prefer a woman with kids.
Because I don't want more kids.
You don't want any more kids?
No. I got a boy and a girl. They only come in two. I got them all. It's cool.
Oh, you have 2 kids?
Yeah, I ain't missing nothing.
So you prefer a person. So are they by the same woman?
Yes.
Why can't you guys settle down?
Well, it's by the same woman, but it's 8 years apart because, you just don't know what can happen. I wasn't just putting kids out here fortuitously like Nick Cannon. Sometimes, you do something. And then 8 years. Now let me stop, man. But we didn't make it because I have to be private because I can't criticize somebody because once you are open, you opening people up to your life.
Right.
But more or less, I'm gonna be completely honest. When we first started dealing with each other, I was nowhere near the man that I.
Oh, look, the Wi-Fi.
So she had to deal with.
Let me ask you that. That's as in successful or as in maturity? What do you mean by no near?
All of it.
Okay.
She got the least mature and the least successful version of me, right? Which means that she deserves the absolute best of me, but it don't always work out that way. Because whenever you have a past, there's some stuff like people can't get over stuff. There's trust issues. There's, you know what I mean? Like I wanted to try to make it work, but I think a lot of damage was done, and I don't know if I was willing to be like, I'm willing to pay for everything that I continue to pay for everything that I did. Like we have a relationship. I pay all her bills still. Like I do. That's the mother of my children. I'm gonna love her forever. I'm never gonna let anybody disrespect her. You can't talk, no matter what she does, you can't talk crazy about her. No, none of that. It's just, we're not gonna be together. That's just what it is.
So Ryan, let's jump in with that. Because this might be, so do you want to get married one day?
Yeah, of course.
So
I don't have hoe in me. I ain't got it. I'm not good at it. So.
Okay, so let's say you get married, you're about to get married. Would you still be paying all the bills at your child's mom's house?
Do my children still live there?
Well, that could be challenging because let me ask you this. Is your child's mom not dating nobody else?
I don't ask her whether she is or not. That ain't none of my business. It's my business once the kids get involved. She can date however she wants to, but whenever the kids get involved, then we can have a conversation about who's around my children. You know what I mean?
So ultimately, any woman, see, that's the thing, and that's why I like having conversations, because you learn, right? So you don't have a wife, but you kind of have, you're doing duties of a husband for a woman who's not your wife.
No, I'm there financially for my children. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, whether she working or not, it's my job to keep a roof over my children's head.
Okay.
That's my job, point blank, period. No matter what's going on in her life, it doesn't stop my duties as a father. I'm their father. It's my job to make sure my kids don't need anything. And she's a good woman and she does her thing, but let's say she wasn't. It's still going to be my job to make sure that my kids are taken care of. That's first and foremost. So
that dates you has to know that financially you're taking care of that woman and your children.
And hopefully she shouldn't have an issue with that, because it don't take away from my house is nice. I'm not losing anything by taking care of my family. That's not.
Okay, do you think that that's stopping a man from coming in? Because what if a man wants to come into her life?
He probably doesn't even know this. Like, unless she tell him, why would he even know?
Okay. All right. You're very strong in this conviction, so I'm understanding.
But my thing is, all right, let's say a man, like, because one, I'm not trying to get in the way of their relationship, right?
Mm-hmm.
So why would he have a problem?
Because I think, you're a man, but I think
he wants to take over the duties. That's fine. The money that I allocate to take care for my children, they can go into accounts for my children.
Right.
You don't have to use them for the bills or whatever.
Okay.
But this is my part in taking care of my kids. If he wants to pick up the bill to take care of the home and all that stuff, he can do. You think I ain't gonna stop this nigga? Do what you need to do. But my children will be taken care of. That's first and foremost for me.
Well,
like,
okay.
I ain't getting jealous of me. I don't want it. Brother, you got it. It's all you, fam. I don't want no problems.
So Ryan, you do well financially. Do you want a woman that also does well financially? Does money matter to you, what the woman makes?
It matters in this way. If you got a career, I completely support that. If you got a job, when we get serious, you got to quit that.
She got a job.
Yeah, you got to quit that. If we're serious about like taking our relationship into marriage or something like that, you got to quit that job. That job ain't doing nothing. There's more money to be made with working with me and building the empire that I've already started. If we talking long term, you can make more money doing just looking for brand deals for me than you get in that regular job. You can make more money. You can save me more money by being my assistant, booking flights, hotel, making sure that all of my stuff is. Because you got to think, Kendra, whenever you're doing everything for yourself and you start, it costs you to do shit last minute. If you got everything you do, and I'm not organized like that. So I do a lot of stuff last minute. Just having a woman who is invested in making sure that the paperwork and everything is tight, that's going to save hundreds of thousands of dollars. That's yours, boo. I'm wearing a hoodie. This money ain't for me, no way. I ain't get success. Like, I want to do the comedy. The money is just the plus side to it. You know what I mean? My father worked his hands to the bone. My dad didn't want for anything. It was all about taking care of his family. That's what I come from. So that's all I really care about. Like, it's nice, but I
what the fuck?
That are interested, and I say you're just dope overall. Just follow if you were not.
Kendra.
No, listen, you're really dope. I can't wait to meet you in person. It was an honor to have you on my platform. I sincerely am giving you the stamp of approval as one of the best guy that ever.
Oh,
the best guy, and I've been doing this for 2 years, and that
is one hell of an award. I'll take it. I'll wear it with pride.
You better wear it with pride.
With pride.
Bye, Ryan. I appreciate you. Thank you for coming.
All right, he's sweetheart.
He was dope, so dope that I can't follow that. We're not even going to tarnish all the good vibes that Ryan did. This was a pop-up show. We actually went for 2.5 hours, which I was not intending to do. I was going to give you guys the 1.5 hour show because it was extra show. I gotta get up at 5 a.m. I do host a radio show in Chicago, but tonight's show was so dope. This was such a dope show. Like, oh my God, I'm so grateful to God. I am appreciative. I receive it. I'm trying to use gratitude. I want to use gratitude in my vocabulary more because I'm just so grateful. Like everything in my life that I've always wanted is going in the direction that I've always worked for. And I just want to always use the word gratitude and grateful. I'm grateful for those who came to the show. I'm grateful for those who tell people about the show. And I'll leave it at that. We are back tomorrow night. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Bye, everyone.